Yo, welcome back to the channel. So let's check out the progress on the build in Manga Bay, Nosy Be Island, Madagascar. Still pulling the soil out, but we've reached ground zero, which is good news. Here's the ground level that we're at the moment. We've built all the posts, many posts, ready to go in. They're all big, strong posts, 35 by 30 centimetre, very strong, solid 10 centimetre gaps here. They're looking good. We've built all the bases as well for them to sit on. So they're good, 1.2 metre by 1.2 metre bases for them to sit on. They're going to go in 9 holes. I'm going to have 3 at the back, 3 in the middle and 3 at the front. Works out around about 10 metres by about 7 metres the house. So it's not massive, but it's going to be 3-storey, so pretty good. Got 2 metres down there. That hole's finished. This hole is getting there. Got 1.20 m or something on this hole. What's happening, Rasta? Sure?
Sure.
Good. Very good. He's not a Rasta anymore. He shaved his dreadlocks off. Maybe he's still a Rasta, I don't know. Don't need dreadlocks to be a Rasta, I guess. We've moved this wall back a little bit. Or this soil, I should say, clayey soil. It's quite good soil. It's very full of clay. It's quite strong. So we moved that back. That's now got 50 centimetres up on this level here. We're going to do a 50 centimetre canal here, fill that with cement, stone, and then build a retaining wall right up with a gap behind it for gravel to go behind. So we've got a filtration system going down behind the retaining wall. And then I'm going to tie the house from these big posts here that you can see. I'm going to tie them at this level, bang, directly into here, into this retaining wall. So the house is tied into the retaining wall. So if the house up the top collapses, then the retaining wall will collapse. If the retaining wall collapses, my house collapses. That's what I'm thinking. So there you go. I don't think it's going to collapse. We've got no problems here. This is from a cesspit that was diverted this way, but I've diverted it the opposite way now. So this should slow down a little bit. It should take half of it away the other way. Which isn't brilliant, like, but it's going to be behind the retaining wall. It's going to be out of sight, out of mind, and that's all that matters to me. So we're nearly there. We need to take a little bit more off this bit here. They've trimmed it all nice and neat, but really that needs to go. All of that needs to be exactly the same as this wall here and that one there. All needs to be the same. Started digging out where the posts are holding the escalator up. Yeah, I know, not too clever, but what can I do? If I'd known I was going to build a house here, I wouldn't have built the escalator. I would have built the house first and then built the escalator. But it's resting. This is the foundation here for this post. Then you've got metal work all running through all this. Concrete here is all metal. Fair. Same as this stuff here. Rebar, they call it. Fair, they call it in Madagascar. Right, so these are solid, these stairs. But obviously, digging out the soil around them is not so clever. But I'm going to put a canal in here, or a channel in here, cement it up, and then I'm going to put solid granite block here, 15 centimetre by 15 centimetre blocks right the way up here to cover this whole area here. Bang, right the way up both sides of the escalator, the staircase, all the way up. So it should be pretty solid while I've finished it. And once I've got all this bricked up here to this, it's going to be held up by this anyway. Then that'll be solid from the ground to the top. So realistically, I wouldn't even need these posts realistically, but I'm going to take the soil out of there then from here and block these up as well, block that little bit up as well with blocks. Same on that post, same on that post, and the same on that post. But I'll do it bit by bit, innit? Slowly. I need to block up one area first, make this strong before I take the soil out of here, then block that, then block this bit here, then take the soil out of here, block that little bit. And then, once we've done that, put some gravel behind it, just so it can seep away, any water seeps away the other way, away from the building. And then about here, about 10 centimetres, 20 centimetres away from this retaining wall, that's where the building's going to be. Very, very close, both sides, as close as I can get it, so that we can still work behind, because obviously we need to get trowels behind the new brickwork, behind the block that's going to be like here or whatever. We need to get room for the trowels. But we're going well, everything's good, pretty confident. Rains are starting, as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit damp at the back. So the rains are starting, which isn't brilliant, but I can solve half the problem by moving. There's a drain post up there, that gutter with a downspout that comes down. It just flows directly out at the bottom there. So I'm going to put a post right the way along here, bang, to that other one, join that to that, so the water goes off here, bang, and into the neighbour's terrain instead of my land. Neighbourly love, that's what I call it. Give them some water. They say Africa's got no water. I'm going to provide water for the neighbours, flowing down that embankment for them directly into their land. Little present for the Rasta. He'll love that. He'll be well happy. So we took this bit of the hut away. We removed that, and the rest of it needs to go. But realistically, it's good for storing tools in here. For now, we can store some tools in here. I can even have a guardian sleep in here if we've got loads of materials. We've got an electric supply here, which is perfect for any electric tools that we need to use. Not that I've got any electric tools, but it's good for that. And also it's good for protection from the road, so people can't see what we're up to. I'm going to have to take this roof off here because my posts are like 6 metre long, 2 metre into the ground, 4 metre up. We've got about 2.5 metre here, so it's going to stick out the roof here 2 metre. So I'm going to take these panels off probably tomorrow, maybe today, probably tomorrow though. So I can put my hole in, which is going to, I think the final hole is going to be about here. So we're going to have one hole here and then just across the way that way, because the building's not going to be completely straight, it's going to be on an angle like that. So it goes on an angle all the way back to that wall there, because that back wall there is it's not straight, it's on an angle. So the whole building's going to be on an angle, which is alright. I'm happy with that. Most buildings in Madagascar are on an angle, they're not normally dead straight with the road for some reason. It's going to be no different from anything else. Got lots of lads. I'm going to have to get rid of some of these soon though, because I've got too many. Once this soil's gone, I need like a couple of good quality builders and a couple of good quality strong labourers that can keep up with the builders. Maybe a team of 5 would be nice. I've got like 10 or 11 at the moment. So unfortunately, half the lads are going to have to go. That's life. That's how it is. Maybe they can come back if I've got some more work for them. They're not such bad lads. They do a good job. But that's the score with labourers worldwide, isn't it? You're needed until you're not needed. It's the way it is being a labourer. Right, that's it. Progress, lots of progress. Madagascar, loving it. Happy. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Give us a like. If you're not subscribed yet, why not? Hit that sub button. See you in the next video. Madagascar.